Moments ago, police gave new information about a chaotic shooting in St. Paul, spanning multiple crime scenes, including at this Cub Foods and a nearby Aldi. In the end, 2 people were shot. A suspected gunman allegedly shot himself, and police say they also exchanged gunfire with the suspect. Sammy Salina has been on the scene all afternoon. And Sammy, this is a really complicated timeline.
Yeah, Lauren, I'll try to walk it through you the best I can. Police say this started a little bit before noon. They got a call about a domestic violence situation and that a suspect was pistol whipping someone inside a home, actually fired off their weapon and then took a small child. Police say that pair ended up at this Aldi right here. They eventually confronted the suspect. They tried to talk to him, but the suspect then assaulted them and ran away. Now, he did leave behind that child who is unharmed, I should say. But right before he decided to exit that Aldi, he actually took out a gun and exchanged gunfire with the officers. St. Paul police said he then continued running and just around businesses between Aldi and Cub Foods. We know that officers are paying particular attention to Destiny Cafe. 2 people were shot. Now, police say the good thing, it doesn't look like those are life-threatening injuries, which is good. Then that suspect continued to run toward this Cub Foods here. They saw that suspect go into that entrance. It looks like officials are actually leaving the entrance of Cub Foods right now as they continue their investigation. He ran in, then police say that they started to evacuate that store. They had a rescue team go in as well to make sure people were safe. And it looks like at both the grocery stores, folks were unharmed. It's the 2 individuals that were shot as he was going in between the scenes that were hurt. Again, non-life-threatening injuries. So when they got everyone out and when everyone was safe, SWAT attempted to negotiate with the suspect for about 10 minutes. That is when the suspect shot and killed himself. And Chief Axel Henry says that this is just a very sad day for the city.
It is sad that we live in a world right now where active shooters and violence like this can happen at this level, but our community responded in very heroic fashion themselves.
We were checking out, kind of like by that door, and then when we were checking out, we saw 2 guys run in, and one of them had a gun, and they ran all the way to the back, I think, and then we started hearing police sirens, so we looked outside and we saw police cars. So a few people, me and my dad, ran outside, and then the police officers told us to run, so we started running.
And I mean, these are full grocery stores. As you could see, a family that talked with us was inside that Cub Foods. The BCA, they are investigating and have taken over the investigation because it appears that St. Paul police at some point have fired their weapons toward that suspect. So we're going to try to piece together exactly how this started in the first place. We don't really know any details of the suspect just yet or those 2 people who were injured. St. Paul police made it sound like they were customers here and they didn't have anything to do with what was going on. These are still some of the pieces of information we're still trying to track down, Lauren.
Yeah, it is kind of confusing, Sammy, but certainly you bring it up. So many people between all of these multiple businesses just out trying to do their grocery shopping on a Friday afternoon. Well, we will stick with this story and try and get answers to some of those questions. Thank you, Sammy.